Hello, and thank you for using MacyBox. Today we're going to learn how to send a push notification to all the people who have the app installed on their phones. First, we're going to come to the back office. Your administrator should have given you a link and a login. If not, you'll need to contact your administrator. So let's go ahead and log in here. We're going to put in our credentials, hit login. You'll notice that it comes up and has the app here right in the middle, has the structure of our app over here to the right, and to the left we have content, community, and notification, and my app. We are going to want to go to notification. You'll notice under notification it says push, send, and history. The push is not a link, it's never going to be a link, it's just send is where you're going to do the push notification. And history is going to show you the history of all the different notifications that have already been pushed. So we're going to click on send. Under send, we got this. If you get this little pop-up, it's usually for wanting to know your location. You can hit allow, block, or whatever you want to on that. You're going to have your message that you're going to type here. You're going to have an option here on opening the app and how to open the app. This is going to ask whether or not you want to send it right away or at a specific time. The recipients, you'll notice that iOS and Android are automatically checked. The progressive web app, the mobile app that people can get on the website, is not checked in default. Right now we don't have anybody logging in with that, but maybe you do, and so you can check that if you want. You'll notice it gives you different options down here. See how that goes away. So we're going to leave it unchecked for now, actually. And then it has iOS and Android users, all, or a targeted audience. I highly suggest get used to using targeted audience. Now, if you're under all, you only have like a couple other options here, and then the send notification. It lets you know the amount of recipients that it's going to go out to. And up here, it's got your message and what it's going to look like. Before we go into the target, I do want to show you, if you type in your stuff here, it changes over here and shows you what it looks like. This is how it will appear on Android. You got our little icon here and the information. If you click this, it shows you what it looks like on Android. You notice that the icon is missing on ours. We're running into some trouble with the program, the coding on getting the icon in there, but we are working on that. So that's how it's going to look there. Now, once you get something typed in, let's say you want to attach it to an article, or maybe something in particular. You can click the down arrow. Right now, if they tap on it, it's just going to open the app to this default front page. Or you can click here, and you can select where you want it to go. We have all these options here. Maybe I would have it, if I don't have anything, I click on their profile, and I can't tell it to go into the push notification area for the profile, but that's what I would want them to do. They can go in there and look at the history of the notification if they missed it. Or if you have a particular article you want them to go to, you can select articles, and then it gives you another drop down. You can tell it exactly what article you want it to be. I have several on here I could select. Maybe the rainbow image, because I selected that. I can tell it to send it on a specific date, as we were saying, maybe into a particular time. Do not check the local time. That is not going to be tied to just Arizona. It's tied to wherever the server is hosting at the time you send this. Just leave that unchecked. Generally, we send it now. And like I said, we're going to do targeted. And when you do targeted, you get a whole group of other options here. So we're going to select a user group. When you just click in here, it gives you all the different groups we have. Admins, members, review accounts, North Valley members. Members are people who are members on the account, but they don't have access to anything that is locked up, like the bulletin, the directory, and things of that nature. The review accounts are for Android and Google companies only. The admin, well, that's going to be you. And the North Valley members, in this case, are those who are actual members with the North Valley Church of Christ. So we're going to select that. You can make changes here. You can decide only want people who have opened the app this many times in the last 30 days to get this particular text. People who don't have the last update of your app, encouraging them to update, you could select that. People who have never received a notification, so it's their first time with it, you can select that. And anyone who has received notifications, they would not get this. And then people who have their phone set in English or Chinese for some reason. I don't know why I'm not getting the Spanish, but that's okay. Look into that later. And then you can, of course, devices used. All smartphones, Android or iOS or particular tablets or whatever phone we currently have in our system. So this is everybody, different phones and tablets that they've used to access our app. I'm having this issue with the map defaulting to London, England for some reason, but you can do a geolocation area by putting in your address. 413 East Trail. There it is right there. And there it is. Why is it kilometers? Okay, we'll do kilometers. That's okay. Let's do 5. Anybody in this zone could get this. Right now there's only 5 recipients who would actually get this notification. But we're not going to do that. I want this to be a clear and easy. I hope I can turn that off. Oh, there it is. Delete that with the little trash can. See, I'm learning too. And then the notification sounds, leave that to default, but you can change the way that sounds here. And for iOS only, you can have it show a badge. It would look like that. So now that you have all your information in there the way you want that to be, it's still only 5 users, recipients. Oh, maybe I need to redo this. There we go, back to 23, because I had put in that geolocation. I wanted this to reset right here. So I got 23 recipients, iOS, Android. Make sure you don't send sensitive data, information to people who are not members of your congregation. And then I would just simply click send. We're not going to do that at this moment, but when you send, you'll be popped in here into the history. It would show up here, and you'll have a little marker saying that it's being sent. If there are any issues, it will have a red color. I think it's an exclamation point. You hover over it, and it'll tell you the problem it had. Or you can hover over, yeah, it's just this. Like I had one time where it didn't send it to the iOS user. Something happened. I gave it about 5 minutes. It never changed. So I sent another one just to the iOS group, and that one had gone through. If you schedule your notification to go out, it will pop in here, and will stay here until it sends. And once it sends, it will populate in here for you. You can always see all these. Oh, here it is. It says notification sent on Android and PWA and in error on Apple. So I had to resend it up here and send it to just the iOS group to make sure that they got the information too. But that's how it works. Under the profile for every user, there's a push notification button. They can go there and see all the previous notifications that have been sent. And it shows you who sent these notifications. So if you're going in there to send something, you can check to see if somebody's already sent it first before you send it. Thank you, and I hope this was helpful.